Happy Sunday, everybody. This is Zack from Princeton Club, New Berlin, with your Sunday evening yoga practice. As you can see, it is not evening. We had this beautiful Sunday morning today, so I could not pass up the chance to record this, be outside. So whether you're practicing with us this Sunday night or in the future, make sure you take the time to be good to you, kind to your body, your heart, your mind, your soul, and then in turn, that kindness will shine forth towards others. So one of the focuses of our practice today is going to be letting go of control. There's a lot of things in the world right now that we think we can influence if we just try hard enough, if we impose our opinions on others. But I'm going to invite another word into your mind. Instead of control, I invite you to put the word contribute in your mind. How can you contribute? How can you love into a situation? We're not going to change things just on our own, but if we work together with our contribution, we're going to see the world change a little bit, more positivity, more love. So that's our focus today, to let go of control, especially when we're in our practice. The world can take care of itself while we're here on our mats taking time for us. And then when we rejoin the world, we come again to contribute, to share that love, that joy, that hope that we found in our practice with the world. So find a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. Begin to close your eyes, roll your shoulders up, back, and down from the ears. Let go of stress, tension, as well as letting go of control. We also begin to let go of worry. Some of these things we worry about, they'll take care of themselves. We spent all that needless time stressing on our bodies, hurting our immune systems. We can just let things play out while we contribute. Find stillness. Eyes are closed. Breath is deep. Appreciative for the space we've been given today. Just this moment and just this breath. Again, find that movement through the shoulders, rolling them up, back, and down. Maybe rolling one at a time. One, then the other. And find some gentle rolls, some movements of the head and neck. Neck not warmed up yet, so we make sure we don't drop the head back too far, just maybe a little bit past the center. And then coming back up, lifted with that head. Switch the cross of your legs, so simply putting the other leg on top or in front. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down from the ears. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, drop over towards the left knee. Sweep the body forward and through the opposite side, and then lift back up. Continue for a few rotations in that first direction. Letting go of sounds around us. Immersing ourselves in this moment. Next time we lift up, switching directions, dropping over towards the left knee. Sweeping the body forward and through and around. Moving with that breath. Loving that body today, giving it the comfort it needs, modifying postures where necessary. One more time through, and then come back up to lifted. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down to reset. Inhale, lengthen the arms, reach up to the sky, palms touch. Exhale, hands lower, heart center. That beautiful sunshine coming back out. Inhale, sweep out, lift up, palms touch. Hands lower down, and then continue on your own with that movement. Arms sweeping up, gathering up all the blessings of this moment. Bringing them back to heart center with our growth. So thankful that you're all with us today practicing. It's that community that believes that same thing. We can be strong together. We can build up together. And then shine that love out forward. No worries in this moment. Just breath. Healing. Which will result in that contribution. A few last times through that hand-arm movement. Last time, deepest, fullest, richest breath of class. One pause at the top. And then exhale. Bring those hands back down. We're going to bring the feet out in front of us. Soles of feet to the mat. We're going to bring our hands back behind the hamstrings. We're just going to rock back a little bit. Finding a long diagonal line through the spine. Soft gaze looking forward. You can stay right here if we'd like. One hand at a time reaches forward, reaching out through the fingertips. And finding breath. Just lean back a little bit further. Leaning back so we can feel the core engage fully. Maybe the toes lift up and the heels touch our mat. And then an option to lift one leg at a time to come to both. Legs can be bent, or legs can be long. Breath is deep. Holding on to that boat pose. And then bringing the soles of the feet together for a floating butterfly. If we need to, we can drop the heels down to our mat or have them floated, lifted, pulling the heels in towards the body, shoulders pull back and down. And we breathe. Finding a little flow movement. We're going to extend back out to bow. Pull the heels back in, floating butterfly. On your own move, extend, core, very engaged here to keep the legs lifted, to keep that float. It's a transition between each posture. Then we'll bring the heels back in one more time to that floating butterfly. And then we'll allow the outer edges of the feet to drop to the ground. Then we snake the hands underneath the legs, palms up. Allow the head to drop, fall, hang heavy. One more round of deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Chin comes to chest, shoulders roll back. Head comes up, lifting up lats. We're going to take our left leg in front of us. Right leg coming back behind us. We're going to find deer pose. So in deer pose, we're making two 90-degree angles at the knee crease and at the hip crease. That other leg behind us can also be a 90. If it's more comfortable to bring it in a little bit, we can as well. So we're going to turn towards that left leg, towards the shin, and we're going to turn the hips, chest, coming over the midline of that shin. We begin to drop down slightly. This might be where we are today. If the body allows, maybe you come down, dropping a little deeper. If we're dropping down and we're coming way outside that left knee, we've come too far. Looking to open the hips here, open the glutes, endear. For down to forearms and elbows, a nice option modification is putting the right forearm in the bottom of the left foot to kind of lock that heel in place and then drop the head down. You can always take a prop, a pillow. We'd like to rest our head there. Open up the hips, similar to we would in our pigeon posture. We're also getting that release through the other hip as well at the same time, front and back. More rounds of deep breath. Allowing time to work for the body to release. Drop down position, we begin to lift back up. The left sole of foot is going to come in to touch that right leg. Hands frame the front knee, slightly in front. Deep inhale. Exhale, round the spine, chin to the chest, dive down. Inhale, sweep up and through. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift up. Coming through is called a dolphin dive right here. Following your breath. Inhale and the exhale. Exhale, taking you down. Inhale, building you back up. One more dive down. From that position, we're going to walk the hands back to center. Left hand comes across to the right leg. Right hand back behind us. We're going to find a little spinal twist. In this position, we're not going to twist quite as far as we normally would. Just a slight glance towards the right, maybe a little bit back over that right shoulder. No competition, no judgment, no expectations. Acceptance for where we are in this moment. And out of that twist back to center, then we're going to switch sides, bringing the right leg behind in front of us, left leg back behind. Once again, we're going to find those two angles, 90 at the knee crease, 90 at the hip, optional 90 back behind us. Turn the body towards that right shin. That little breeze coming through right here. And begin to hinge the body forward, dropping midline of the chest, across the middle of the shin. So it might be an upright lifted position right here. Perfect place to be. Or maybe we drop down a little bit further. And that drop down, that descent towards your mat might happen in steps. It might not be all in one movement. We come into the posture. It might be over several rounds of breath. It might be over several practices. Our yoga journey, a lifelong journey, has a beginning but no end. We don't rush that. Ebbs and flows, just like our lives. We just take it moments by moment. Letting go of control. Instead, seeing how we can contribute. Each side might be a little different as well. We just check in, see where we are for that side. Let the past one go. Let tomorrow worry about itself. 2 rounds of deep breath. In that hold, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, maybe sinking down a little further. Inhale. And exhale. Lifting back up slowly. Bringing the right sole of foot. That left thigh. Hands frame the knee slightly in front of the knee. Exhale, dive down. Inhale, sweep up and through. Again, exhale, dive down. Inhale, lift up. Continue on your own. Warming up the spine with that breath, with that movement. Two more times through. Walking the body back to center. We're going to take that spinal twist, opposite direction. Right hand comes, rests on that leg. Left hand back behind us like a second spine. Start by facing forward. Drop your shoulders, lengthen through the spine with the inhale. And then a little gentle twist over towards the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Coming out of that twist, rotating back around to the front of our mats. Coming to all fours, hands and knees. Rooting through the fingertips, through the knees, through the tops of the feet. Take through sways of the hips side to side, forward and back. Exaggerate, especially that forward and back motion. Maybe even coming closer to a child's pose each time we come back. Try taking a few circles. Start with small circles in one direction. And how warmed we are, range of motion, flexibility we have. Circles might get a little larger, coming back and down deeper towards the heels. If not, no worries. And then switch directions. Start small with the circles. And then they can become a little deeper. So thankful for this day, the sunshine, fresh air, the sky, sounds of nature. And then working back to center, we're going to walk the feet back to plank, engaging through the core, soft gaze looking down in between the hands. Deep inhale in our plank. Exhale, hips lift back and up, down dog. Pressing through the palms. Head hangs heavy, ears hanging in between the biceps. Relax through the upper back, relax through the shoulders. Looking back behind us, through the legs, past the feet. The next time our practice finds us outdoors, check out that combination of the earth, maybe any trees behind you, and then the sky. Everything looks a little bit different, an upside down position, a new perspective. And then from here, we begin to walk the feet forward to the top of our mat. Body hangs heavy in a fold. Walk the hips and knees left and right. Roll the wrists in one direction and then the other. Hands come to the shins. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Looking in front of us, about 3 or 4 feet. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, flat back, half lift. Exhale, lower. Again, half lift. And exhale, lower. Reverse swan dive. Sweep out, lift up. Big reach in the sky. Head falls back. Gentle back bend. Hips press forward. Head falls back. Looking up to the sky. Maybe see a wall behind us. Tree line. And then inhale, lift up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift. And lower down. Moving through some very slow sun salutations. Snapping the feet back to plank. First time through, like, feel free to drop to the knees. Drop the body down, lowering down, elbows in tight. Inhale, cobra, or upward facing dog, toes flip. Hips lift back and up, down dog. Walking, stepping the feet forward, top of the mat. Half lift, lower down. Reverse swan dive, sweep out, lift up. Head falls back, exhale, back bend. Inhale, lift up, swan dive. Half lift, lower down. Feet step back, plank. Knees or lifted this time, your choice. Exhale, lower down. Sweep up and through. Toes flip, hips lift back and up. Down dog. Feet back forward. Half lift. Lower down. First swan dive. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, lift up, swan dive. One more time together. Let me give you an opportunity to move on your own. Half lift. Lower down. Feet step back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga, warming up upper and lower body. Toes flip. Down dog. Bring your feet forward. And then another 2 or 3 times on your own. Moving with your breath. Moving independently of me, of your classmates, other people participating in this practice. Maybe simultaneously when you're practicing. I'd have to bet that somewhere in this world, every single moment, someone is going through a sun salutation. So think about that as you move, as you breathe. That you're never alone in your breath, in your movement, in your desire to contribute. Get that last 1 or 2 rounds in of breath and movement. We're going to come to a standing position, mountain pose. So take your time finishing up that last round or 2. Plenty of time for us all to arrive in that standing position, mountain pose. Palms spread wide, facing forward, feet hips width distance apart. A little rock side to side, a little sway. A few circles in one direction, circles in the opposite. And then back to center, to stillness, to quiet. Our mind drifted, bring our attention back to the breath. Back to that realization, that truth that the world can more than take care of itself. When we take time for us, it can continue to take care of itself even when we're in it. The world was just fine before we came into it. It'll be just fine when it's our time to leave it. Two rounds of deep, full breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Again, breathe in and out. Next, inhale. Arms sweep out wide, lifting up tall, reaching to the sky. Exhale, chair. Hips fall back. Fingers reach forward. Checking we have that hips width distance apart. Toes perpendicular to the side of our mat. Or for you, it'd be your fronts. Set up your mat orientation that works best for you. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift and lower down. Reverse swan dive, sweep out, lift up, big reach. Exhale, chair pose. This time adding a twist. Palms come together. We twist. Left elbow outside of the right leg and knee. Right elbow up towards the sky. Twist towards the thumbs. And then out of that twist, inhale, rise up. Exhale, swan dive. Half lift and lower down. Reverse swan dive. Exhale, back into that chair for a third time. Palms touch, twisting opposite way. Right elbow outside of left leg and knee. Left elbow towards the sky. Just check to make sure the two knees in one line. That left knee might try to twist back. You bring it back forward. Two knees, one alignment. And then out of that twist to center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Half lift and lower down. Right foot steps back, left foot stays forward. Low runner's lunge here. So you can see how my spine's kind of rounded here. Maybe come up to your fingertips or a prop. A couple of thick books work perfect here in that situation. Notice that long line back of the head through neck, through spine, and heel. Right palm comes to plant into our mat or a block or a book. Inhale, left fingertips reach up to the sky in a twist. Engaging to the inside of the left leg, pulling that knee in so it stacks above the ankle. Left hand drops, right foot drops, heel outer edge. Inhale, warrior two. Sink and drop the hips. Left knee out, right hip back. Relax the shoulders down. Sink a little further. Relax the shoulders down. We're going to turn those right toes in just a little bit so they're more of a 45-degree angle. Inhale, lengthen through the front leg, lengthen through the arms, turn the hips forward slightly, palms touch. Exhale, open the hips back up to the side of your mat, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen, twist. Exhale, drop down. Inhale, lengthen, twist, hip square forward. Exhale, drop down, find that movement. 2 or 3 more times on your own, moving with your breath. Starting to warm up in my sun right now. Coming to you from beautiful, tropical, sunny Greenfield, Wisconsin. And then back to our warrior two. Deep inhale. Exhale, hands windmill down, framing the foot. Pivot to the right toes. Left foot steps back, plank. Left hand under your face as we come to side plank. Option to drop the left knee. Kickstand the foot behind us. Right fingertips reach up to the sky. Or we can bring the legs alongside one another, stacking or staggering the feet in that side plank. Inhale, lift up through right fingertips. Exhale, hand floats down. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Toes flip, hips lift, back and up down dog. Feet step forward to the top of the mat. Body hangs heavy forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower. Coming through that chair series one more time. Inhale, sweep out, lift up. Exhale, chair. We come into that second side shortly. Sink the hips a little bit more. Shorter holds this time in that chair. Inhale, lift up. Swan dive, forward fold. Half lift. And lower down. Reverse swan dive. Exhale, chair. This time twisting the opposite direction first. Right elbow outside the left leg and knee. Left elbow to the sky. Out of that twist. Inhale, rise up. Swan dive, forward fold. Half lift. And lower. Sweep out, lift up. Exhale, sink into your chair. Palms touch, twist opposite way. Left elbow outside of right leg and knee. And then out of that twist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Swan dive, forward fold. Hang there heavy. We're going to take a ragdoll before that next side. Grab onto the opposite elbow with each hand. Let that body hang heavy. Let that head hang heavy like a weight. Take a few figure eights in one direction and then the other. Release that grip. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Step the left foot back. Keep the right leg forward. So we're back in that low runner's lunge. Same long spine we found on the first side. Press back through the left heel. A few rounds of breath here. Inhaling through the nose. Breathing off the back of the throat. Ujjayi breath. Constricted throat. It's making that Darth Vader sound. So we're still breathing out through the nose, but it's that sound off the back of the throat. Left hand to the mat. Right fingertip reach up to the sky in that twist. And that second side now of the series. Right hand floats down. Left foot drops. Toes perpendicular to the side of your mat. Inhale, lift up, warrior two. Sink and drop the hips. Left hip back. Right knee open. Two hips squared open to the side of your mat. Gaze soft, looking over the right fingertips. Fingers glued together, thumb with that glue. That back foot turns in, 45-degree angle. Shorten our stance a little if that helps too. We find that movement. Inhale, lengthen through the front leg, square the hips forward. Hips twist forward, palms touch. Exhale, sink down, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen, twist and open up. Exhale, sink. One more time together. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, sink. A few times on your own. One breath, one movement. Come back to warrior two. Resettle the hips. Deep inhale. Exhale, hands windmill down, framing the right foot. Pivot left toes. Right foot steps back, plank. Right palm under the mat, under the face rather. Left fingertips reach up to the sky. That option is there for that bottom knee to be on the ground, foot kickstand. Maybe we lift a leg this time. More advanced modification, if we choose, is reaching back, kicking the foot back into the hand, finding that grip, and then kicking strongly. Just an option. Find what you need. Left hand floats down back to plank, knee leaner lifted. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Drop the knees to the mat. Hips press back, child's pose. Find breath there. Grab a quick drink, whatever you'd like. And then coming back to child's pose. Sink the hips back. Find your breath. Inhale. Lift up all fours, hands and knees. Step back to plank. So either kneeling plank or lifted. We're going to find a 5 slow count lower. Down to the mat. How slow can we take that down? We even go 6, 7, 8 counts. We might pause right there with the chest above the ground in that hover. And then we all come down to the mat. Shin to the mat. Belly, hips, front side of legs, tops of feet. Full spinal strengthening postures. We bring our arms alongside the body, palms facing up. Locust pose. Inhale, lifting up upper body and lower body, making sure we breathe here. Let the breath fuel the posture, strengthen it, ground it, and then inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, lower down, chin to the mat. Look towards the right, left ear on the mat. Body relaxes. Shin back to the mat. We can find that same version of locust if you'd like to go a little further. We bring our arms out to the side in a T, palms facing the ground. And then inhale, lift up upper body and lower body. Pull back through the elbows, through the back of the hands. Point back through the toes. And again, what do? We breathe. Natural to want to hold the breath in one of these postures. You just support the lower back. Arms come back alongside the body. Inhale, lift up a little bit more. Exhale, lower down. Chin to the mat, arms alongside the body, palms up. Toes touch. Heels roll out. Look to the left, right ear on the mat. Body relax. Shin back to the mat. Last spine strengthener. We can find either of those first two options. That first cobra. The second option is actually locust, not cobra. Locust would be feet to the ground. Or cobra rather be feet to the ground right here. So first option, second option. Or if we'd like, floor bow, beginning to kick back, reaching for the tops of the feet or the ankles. If we can only grab one, I'll let you know we're halfway in. So we'd like our fingers right here like hooks, like a nice straight wrist instead of a bent wrist. So just use your fingers as those hooks. And when you're ready, inhale, kick back, lift up. If we're only grabbing one, perfect. I'll let you know we're halfway through. Or we're in one of those versions of locust pose. Relax your shoulders. Halfway through, grab the other leg. If we had one grab, continue to lift up Open up through the chest. 2 more rounds of breath. Float down from whatever posture we were in, locust, or that floor bow. Hands underneath the shoulders, elbows pull in, and we press ourselves back to a nice child's pose. Forehead down to the mat, fingers walking forward. We have our legs or knees side by side. An option is to lift up a little bit, try to bring the heels a little closer together, and then sink back down. Feel that opens up more through the front side of the foot, the top of the ankle. Next, inhale, lift up. All fours, hands and knees. Cross the legs behind, come seated. And then make your way to your back on your mat. Pulling the knees into the chest, big squeeze, looking up towards your ceiling, towards your sky, a little rock, side to side. A few circles in one direction and the other, massaging the lower spine, the sacrum. Back to center, legs stay lifted. Knees, legs open up wide, happy baby, hands, arms inside the legs, hips lift up. Grab for the calves and the shins or behind the legs. Or maybe reaching up for the outer edges of the feet, keeping the elbows inside the legs and knees. Pulling down with that firm, strong grip. Lowering any vertebrae that popped up off of the mat, back into it. Feet, soles of feet facing the sky, shin bone perpendicular to the mat. Thigh bone parallel to it. Releasing that grip, we keep the legs lifted. A couple of options for some spinal twists. We can stay here. We need a gentler twist. Soles of feet come down to the mat, outer edges, feet on the mat. So either part. Arms come out wide to the side, palms facing the sky. Deep inhale. Exhale. Drop knees, legs off to the right. Spinal twist. Chest, heart opened up to the sky. Inhale back through center. Exhale, drop off to the left. Spinal twist. So if our legs started lifted, then maybe our legs are stacked one on top of the other. We started feet to the mat. Legs might be separated on the outer edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right. And then spinal twist flow. Inhale, back up through center. Exhale, drop right. Inhale, engage the core back through center. Exhale, drop left. And then continue on your own, side to side. Moving with the breath. One more time to each side. And then back through center, pull the legs in, giving one last big squeeze. Maybe lifting the head up, chin towards the chest, knees towards the forehead. A tight ball. And then lowering back down. Soles of feet come to the mat. And then we find Reclined butterfly, soles of feet touch. So we started earlier with that floating butterfly. Now we're in this deeper state of relaxation. Knees dropping up, hips facing the sky, hands on the lower belly, one hand on top of the other, feeling the rise and fall of the breath. Outside world fading even further away than before. Everything we need we're given in this moment. Beating heart, a deep full breath, and the ability to let go of control. And filling up and instead coming back into the world with contribution. It's a beautiful thing that the body knows how to heal itself. We've never had to think about our heart beating or our lungs breathing, our blood pumping. It just works. So we take comfort in that. Remain in reclined butterfly. If we'd rather come to a different position, maybe we take the legs long, let the feet separate, toes roll out, palms face the sky, arms slightly separated from the body. Remaining on our back, our eyes are closed, our breath is deep. Thankful for this moment we've been given to be quiet, to be peaceful, to be still. This is the part of our practice where all of the healing benefits rush over us. Head to toe, begin to feel a wave with the inhale, as if our feet are along the edge of a shoreline at a beach. Inhale, that relaxation washes underneath the ankles, the heels, up the back of the legs, past the hips, up the spine, just caressing a little bit on the back edge of your neck and skull. And then the exhale brings that wave of relaxation back down and washes out the past to sea. And then with the next inhale, that next wave of relaxation comes up your spine, all the way to your head, and then back down. Continue to feel that wave of relaxation moving up, and flowing back out to sea. Letting the past go, letting go of control, so we can breathe in that next beautiful moment given to us. Take this time, be still, and breathe. Begin to deepen our breath. All is quiet and still. A little more conscious, aware of our surroundings. Invite that wave of relaxation to again come back in with the breath. Exhale, wash out back to sea. In our fingers, our toes. Letting the head fall side to side while we're on our backs. And then carefully, mindfully rolling over to one side, using your arm like a pillow. Pulling the legs into a comfortable position. And then from that side position, begin to press yourselves back up to seated, where we began our practice here today. Once we're seated, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Find length through that spine, long spine, a healing position, energizing position. So we have that flow of energy up and down each and every vertebra. 2 deep rounds of cleansing breath to close. Inhale, sweep out, lift up. Big reach, lift to the sky, palms touch. Exhale, hands lower, heart center. One more time, deepest, richest, fullest breath of class. Take a moment to glance up towards your sky. And then slow exhale, bringing the hands all the way back to heart center. Thank you so much for your time, your practice, your love, your energy today. Blessings on your day. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining the Sunday practice. And I especially want to thank you for, during this time of recording videos and we're not in person at the Princeton Club or wherever you normally would practice, that you truly are inspiring me to find different ways to film, to get outside my comfort zone, to come outside today. This is truly one of my favorite practices that I have taught. Just this environment, this perfect temperature, the sunshine, the breeze. Just taking in whatever my surroundings are and just moving and being okay in that. So wherever you are today, know that I pray, I hope that you're okay, that you're finding beauty and joy in each moment, regardless of what those outside circumstances, what that situation looks like, that we can not worry about the world quite as much, how we can control it, but rather how we can contribute to it. Thank you so much for your time, your practice today. We'll see you again soon. Live practice this coming Wednesday.